We currently have a bunch of trout swimming up our river right now. I want to catch them before the herring come in here and get them. Oh, they're gone.
Is this a whole bunch of them all at one time?
Oh no, tons of them.
Oh, look at more. Why all of a sudden would there have been?
Just a school swimming right here.
There's more. They're coming upstream.
Yeah, they're coming in right now. This is my river, YouTube. So,
There's literally so many. It's so fun.
whoa, what day is it? It's been up here for days, it feels like, just pulling nails and nails and nails. They just keep coming.
Philip is still working.
Sorry?
He's literally still working on the ceiling, trying to get this second half all done. He's got that side all sanded. He's now doing this side, and I'm about to paint the living room side, which looks very white. I've started up here, so I'm telling you that it's not white. Even though it looks white, this is my fresh white paint. This is the existing white ceiling. Once you put the white paint against it, you can really see that it's not white. I'm gonna work my way and do this part, and then head into that room before I get to start the kitchen. Pretty sure we're gonna need like 6 coats. Oh my goodness, it's just soaking up like crazy. And I still haven't painted the sidewall. Dayton started, you can see the tan there. But this is gonna be a Saturday job, this entryway here. We gotta get this kitchen done first.
Is this the first paint going on the ceiling?
First ceiling paint on our newly discovered ceilings. The sidewalls have to be painted still, so.
Oh, that's so much more fresh.
You think it looks white until you put white paint on it. And then you realize how not white it is. It's gonna take a couple coats. I'm gonna need a paintbrush too, but I'm just trying to get a bunch of it rolled on. We'll have to tally up at the end how many gallons of paint we're using for the main floor.
How many gallons actually soak up into the walls?
Even with tinted primer. Mom's neighbor came for a peek today. Mom and Dad's neighbor
Yeah.
came over and she just looked around and she was like, I know you're gonna get this done in time. Like, I know, I have complete faith in you. As she looked around like, what happened to this place? Bless her heart.
Oh no.
I know she knows me and she knows that I'm gonna get this done in time.
Oh no. You're so getting kicked from my family.
I haven't even started the kitchen yet. And they're coming home in like 48 hours. And I'm painting a ceiling. The kitchen's the wow factor and I haven't even started yet.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
It's definitely gonna be the wow factor.
If it's not done, it will be. I haven't even looked in the mirror in like 3 days, so no judgment zone in this week's episode. Kitchen uppers, back wall, backsplash. I'm about to move all of our renovation stuff that we have on the counter that was in our way. being huge. I'm emptying everything out right now. And Mom, I know you're going to go back and watch all these episodes when you come home and you see this makeover. But please, explain to me, will you have more than 24 full-size dinner plates? Do you know 24 people in this province? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure there's only 6 of us. 7 if you count the neighbor. And so I'm just saying, I think we need to clear out these cabinets. I don't think you need that many. Tea kettle, another tea kettle, oh, and another tea kettle.
Maybe Mom collects tea kettles.
I love you, Mom, and I love having tea with you, but we might only need 1 kettle, and we certainly do not need 24 full-size dinner plates.
Wow, not bad.
Not
That's kinda
bad.
what I figured what I'd do. Like, I got all the chunky chippies off.
So we're leaving this beam to last. I'm going to paint it the color of the wall for right now, just to kind of hide it and blend it in. I'm hoping that we have time at the end to case this in while we're working on the entry, because if I'm painting the entry on Saturday in the evening or something, Philip could be working on putting this in. It's so crooked, and although it seems pretty structurally like kind of up there, I don't even know, but right now we're going to just make it look better for the meantime. I am right now going to repair this cabinet door that had fallen here. The cabinet luckily is here, and I'm going to scrub these cabinets and get them prepped to be able to start my painting, and of course remove all this peel and stick that Mom doesn't like on the back. But look at all the natural light coming in. Mom has 2 great big windows and then a 3rd one over there in that daybed area. So this could really look beautiful in the end. Or the screw broke. How do you think this is actually adhered to this? I take out this last screw.
Oh, from underneath here.
Okay, hold on. Nerve-wracking. Do you have it in case?
Yeah. Hold on, wait, watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all breaking. Are you gonna be able to hold it? I feel like it must be attached at the top.
Oh, maybe we gotta take that thing off.
I think it's like attached. You know, it's on a bar, but I don't see where it's attached to the bar. Oh, maybe it's just stuck. Oh, it's literally just stuck. Oh, dang. Oh no, help me! It just started going on its own. I didn't pull it out. It just started sliding to the right. Oh my gosh, I didn't even move. That scared the bejeebers out of me. I didn't want to fall on you.
So.
Look it. I didn't hit my head.
Wow.
Ooh. I mean, there's going to be a cabinet here, but it's shallower. Going to offer some different types of storage. The island is gone, which is amazing. Mom did not like the island. Someone came and picked it up. It's gone. Don't worry, Mom. I already knew Mom did not want to have this island here and that we were going to sell it eventually when she figured out something else. Just start selling all Mom's furniture while she's gone. This is going to be much better when we're coming through this doorway when the new cabinet is here, which we've purchased to be able to put here. So Philip's going to put that together tomorrow. And then I think I'm going to obviously putty here. These walls are going to get painted the neutral. And I'm going to start removing the hardware off the kitchen. I'm just scrubbing and washing and getting this all prepped. But I think hardware off because I have some puttying to do.
Yeah.
Because I feel like knobs should be on the drawers and handles on the lowers. I feel like this is backwards somehow. I guess it could be this way, but...
How easy do you think the backsplash is going to come off?
Oh gosh, I really hope easy. Because we got to get this off. I've tortured Mom's butter knives enough this week. It's,
Is it sticker?
yeah, it's sticker. But it's going to be a pain.
No. Don't say that. Don't say that. I know just the tool.
It's very metallic-y. And it doesn't matter that it's from the dollar store. That's not the part that makes it bad. It makes it bad because it's like fake 3D and it's a sticker that is...
No, it's not bad. It's just
not Mom's style.
And that it's a sticker that we're going to have to take off. That's
Right.
It's not overly bad.
Philip just volunteered himself for a project, YouTube family.
I just said it wasn't that bad. I didn't say...
If it's not that bad, then you can do it. Look at... you don't have that much further to go. You already got started. You're on a roll. I'm gonna go take the handles off the cabinets.
Bye, YouTube family. When's Mom and Dad coming back? How much time do we have?
It's Thursday night. They're coming back Sunday. But I mean, technically, if we don't pick them up, they can't get back home.
Yeah, if we don't get them.
We have their car. We have to pick them up. So if we need a couple extra minutes.
Or days.
We could just leave them there. Ship them off somewhere else.
Send them back on the ferry.
I feel like we're rejecting these passengers.
Yeah, go back to the island.
I just discovered something really interesting, and you're gonna see why I think what I uncovered is interesting in just a couple minutes. But what I'm doing is I'm sanding down the cabinet doors. I know they're not gonna be perfectly smooth, but I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm pretty sure there's 100 layers of paint on here. There's no way that the wood quality they use is really that great to begin with for me to worry about stripping this right down to the bare bones. I think Mom will one day want to put in a brand new kitchen, but for now we're gonna make these aesthetically look more like Mom and Dad's kitchen. So you can see that the sink is not underneath the window, and we would really like it to be under the window. But the problem is with the existing cabinets is that there's built-in wood shelving that's like vertical and horizontal in this side over here that's actually useful storage. These drawers here work, so do these cupboards. These lower cupboards work, but these are pretend drawers. And so we actually can't switch it. Plus, all the plumbing for this older house is all underneath here. And then we wouldn't be able to do it underneath here without tearing this entire thing out and putting in new cabinets, which obviously we can't do in the 6 days that they're gone. And so when we put the new countertop on, the sink's gonna stay where it is. But I do think that this is useful counter space over here between the sink and the stove for Mom. And so to switch that might make cooking at the stove a little more difficult. If the sink was right beside the stove here, all her prep would be over here. Whereas when she's prepping here now, she's beside the stove. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise, but we're going to leave it this way and then go from there. But we did pick up a countertop. So once I get the rest of the hardware off, we're going to remove this countertop. And then tomorrow we'll be able to put the new one in. So I can be able to prep and do the base tonight and paint the uppers. Door fixed over there.
Nice.
And I'm gonna sand all these really well. And then we can take this countertop off, and I can't get those knobs off until the countertop's off because they're fake.
Right.
You can't even reach up because the inside basin of the sink is blocking from the screwdriver to go in.
We'll have to take the sink apart and then I can see how I can take the top off.
Look at what colors underneath. It used to be red.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And guess what?
It's gonna be blue.
You want to see what color I'm painting the lowers?
Yeah, I do.
You ready?
Oh, yeah.
Not that you can't already see. I'm doing shaker red. It's gonna be a nice dark red on the cabinets. Funny enough, I think it was already this color at one point, or pretty close to, maybe a little more of a pinky red, but hoping this is gonna dry. It does definitely gonna dry a lot darker. You can see how it's gonna look a lot darker. That's
It's tough to tell.
Spot.
It's tough to
Yeah,
tell.
it always is really bright.
Well, it's getting dark too.
Red is scary to paint with.
Yes.
And you know, I don't think you've ever seen me paint anything with red. I always have avoided red furniture when restoring old furniture because red is like such a hit and miss color. And so I'm going to have to own it. I picked this color. I don't have time to do the hallway recap of like 8 shades of blue. So this is going to have to be it. And one coat is going to look terrible. The first coat, I'm going to be like don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, wanting to abort mission. I absolutely know it already in my head. I'm prepared myself for this, so I'm not going to abort. I'm going to own it. This is what my designer in my head told me that I needed to do as a gut thing for Mom's Kitchen. And remember, I'm going to have all of the colorful tiles, and in the tiles that I'm creating, there's that deep red color. So I'm going to use the same red for some of the red ones that will be on the back, and it's going to tie it all together. And then we're going to put different hardware on. I'm not going to do gold hardware. You thought I was going to do gold hardware. I'm not going to do gold hardware.
Are you doing gold hardware?
I'm actually not doing gold hardware. You're going to have to wait and see. Uppers are going to be the wall color that we've been doing throughout the whole place for a couple of reasons. I want this kitchen to look taller and bigger. And so to do a dark color or to do the red on the top would be far too much. I just want an accent color on the bottom here. I think it's going to be super fun. Mom's favorite color is red. She doesn't usually decorate with it, but she always has like little accents of it in like her pillows and like different things, quilts and stuff. So I think it's just going to be like Mom's Kitchen. It's going to be so great. We picked up some new hardware. We're going to restore some of the hardware. And I've been cutting triangles for like ever and ever and ever. Hand cutting all the triangles. And I have many, many more to cut before we can install them.
It's going to look great.
Okay, countertop off and then I can paint these?
Yeah, absolutely.
I looked underneath. There's so much shelving underneath that how would you? There's no way. And there's no runners underneath those, right?
If this was off, this would probably
Just lift off at the back.
Maybe.
Okay, let's do that.
Off, but I still got to get all
We gotta undo the plumbing, so I have to take everything out from underneath the sink part.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. But look at how big it's looking already. And I sanded it so good. I still have to sand those drawers there where there's the knobs because they're still on, obviously. It's getting late. Philip's currently underneath the counter still, trying to get everything of the sink, soap pump, the hand sprayer, the other soap pump, the water fountain. He's trying to get everything turned off and taken apart so that we can lift the sink out and then get the countertop out.
I'm moments away from either getting really wet or getting this countertop off.
He is moments away. And I have that side all sanded off, and I've already started painting this side. Probably hard to tell in the lighting in here, but it's coming along, and I'm working my way around here. Trying to stay out of Philip's way, but still make progress as we go.
Yeah, get out of my way.
I just removed the under counter lights and a bunch of metal racks that were underneath here just so that we have a nice clean slate for when we're doing the background. We don't want to have any of that in the way. I do think she's going to want the under light on, so we'll probably put that back on at the end, but for right now, it just needs to be out of the way. I see the sink lifting. Oh, you're doing so good. He's been under there forever. Everything's so old and like hard to get apart. She has a nice sink though. It's got 2 compartments on it. Faucet, soap pump, everything works really good. We can trace the hole from this countertop onto the new one. Like we'll make a template.
Yeah.
You're just not out at the back by the faucet. Everything else is lifting. All in the name of new countertop for Mom. She'll never expect that that's gonna happen, and she does not like this one.
Not as smooth as I thought it was going to be.
You're doing so good though. Nice. You did it. Woohoo! You can put it in the hallway. That'll be our last workspace, so we might as well put it there. Nice job.
I think there's a couple screws maybe with this.
Ooh.
Oh,
Let's go.
it's coming off.
This is going outside.
It's going out. Don't yeet it. Like, let's just put it outside nicely, just in case.
I want to yeet.
I know you do, but let's just be mindful that accidents happen, and if the new countertop doesn't fit or something, worst case scenario. I'm just saying, like...
Didn't you just sell the island?
Yeah, I sold the island.
So if worst case scenario, then I can replace the countertop. You've made what I like to call is a buffer zone.
A buffer zone. We made some buffer.
So I can eat.
No cracking this countertop.
Okay.
They might end up needing it. Maybe they'll cut the sink part off and use it in the shed.
Oh,
like,
that's a great idea.
We like to not waste, so let's just see if we can make use of it later in another spot for them that doesn't matter so much about aesthetics. There's nothing wrong with this countertop, actually. I really don't mind it. But I think it'll be nice for her to have a fresh countertop.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, they've just nailed little things on the back.
Okay.
That's easy. And I was trying to pull the oven out anyway so I could paint behind it. Working late. Is this day 5? Shoot, this is day 5. Night 5.
Night 5.
The end of day 5.
I'm just gonna make
We've been working morning, noon, and night.
myself a pass. Day and night. I toss and turn.
You're gonna get copyright. Oh, this is so fun. Goodbye. Don't yeet it, Philip. Don't you dare yeet that out there. We might need it. Oh, look at, now I can paint the lowers. See, I couldn't get to those because there was no way to go underneath because the sink was in the way. So now I can get those off. Those were like, I was so glad I could reach those in an easier way than that I could see on those ones.
Oh, if Dad could see us now.
John would kick our butts right now.
What are you doing?
This would be like, Don would be so overwhelmed if this was going on around him. This is so good that we're doing this with nobody here. It would be overwhelming for us to do this with people in the house. It's so much easier for us to just do what we need to do and get it done and then not have to worry about like what they're thinking along the way. This could be... Alright, I'm going to finish sanding this side and then I can start my first coat on the bottom. I have the first coat on that top part. I'm just starting to edge it out. I'm going to keep all the metal that's there because I'm assuming it's there for some type of a safety thing. And I don't want to be the one responsible if I take off that side shield or something. I can take it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that needs to come off.
Okay. And
Even
the side
maybe
thing?
that definitely needs to come off too.
Okay. Do you want to just take it off then?
Yeah.
I just thought...
No, it's coming off.
I was going to say I've had an oven my whole life and never have it burn the wall down in front of it.
No. If the buttons aren't going to burn off on the oven, then that's not going to burn off.
Okay. So I don't know why they have that, but
It's
you
coming.
should take it off.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's coming down.
Okay. Well,
I
let's
think
do that
'cause they
now
just-
then, just so I can paint it properly there.
Maybe what I'm thinking is maybe they did fry a lot of foods. And they're like, had a lot of fry splatter. Or, yeah, like fried fish. Yeah.
Pretty sure Mom can handle it without it.
Yeah, I think so.
Whose idea was this?
Yours. This is your idea. This was 100% your idea. All the way through and through. If she hates it, maybe if she loves it, maybe it's not completely your idea.
I'm so exhausted. We have at least 48 more hours to crunch time here. I'm waiting for putty to dry.
Fill in the time by filling in the gaps.
So I have to choose just 2 of the 3. It's 1:11 in the morning. Our alarm's gonna go off at probably just before 6, so we can take care of the animals and everything before we get over here. We just spent the evening demoing the kitchen.
Oh yeah, we're leaving it in disarray once again.
So the kitchen has now been completely demoed. Mom and Dad are gonna be back in 48 hours.
Don't even say that.
And we have an entire kitchen to renovate, and we still have some stuff to finish in the hallway, but we're almost done. The things we've started.
Oh yeah, like I can see a huge change already. I know Mom and Dad, when they walk in, they're gonna love what they see, or they're gonna totally kick you out of the family. But I'm confident enough, because what I'm seeing already, the change, it's absolutely blowing me away, that they're gonna be blown away too.
This daybed's looking pretty inviting right now. We haven't got much sleep this week between taking care of all of our animals. We had some comments on our last video like, how are you guys doing all of that, spending almost every single hour over there taking care of all of your animals? We have 2 teenage boys. We have Trooper. We have Mom and Dad's Trooper here. And it's just, yeah, it's been a really long week, but we're so excited. And that's what's keeping us going, is that we know when Mom and Dad walk through this door that this is going to be absolutely the most insane surprise ever. So we hope that they're having an amazing trip, but we're going to go home and probably get about 4 hours maybe if we're lucky. Before tomorrow, we're going to start bright and early and get into this kitchen.